Do you ever find yourself unmotivated, trying to find any excuse not to work on your business? Well, it's not because you're lazy. There's a subtle habit that's quietly killing your desire to work. And if you don't fix it, it doesn't matter how much coffee you drink, you will never feel motivated to do what needs to be done. So in this video, I will show you the subtle habit that's draining your desire to work and the simple method I've already used to help 500 entrepreneurs fix it so that you can do the work your business needs, even when you're feeling tired, stressed, or just don't feel like working. But to explain this properly, I need to take you into a scene that you've lived 100 times and you probably didn't even realize what it was doing to your motivation. So imagine this, you sit down to work and before you've even started, your laptop has 16 tabs open, your Notion dashboard, 2 YouTube strategy videos paused, a podcast running in the background, your calendar, your Instagram insights, and a Google Doc that you swear you'll get back to. It feels like you're working because your brain is buzzing. You feel in the business, but nothing on those tabs actually moves the business forward. You see, you're surrounded by business activity, but you're not doing business actions. And here's the huge problem that nobody actually realizes. Your brain gets tired from managing all that mental noise, even though nothing real actually happened. So when you finally click on the tab where the real work happens, like writing the post, sending the message, making the offer, your energy drops and your motivation disappears. Not because you're overwhelmed, not because you're unmotivated, but because you already burned all your mental battery on the things that felt like work but weren't. So this is the subtle habit draining your desire to work. You're spending your energy around the business instead of working on the business. I call this confusing motion with progress. And if you've ever struggled with motivation, this next brain hack will force you into action even on your lowest days. And it's called the open loop trigger. But before I show you how to use it, you need to understand why it actually works. So this is your brain. It can ignore thoughts, it can ignore ideas, but the second that you start something real, like typing the first line of an email, your brain just doesn't want to let it go. It wants to finish it. It's exactly why if you start wiping down the kitchen counter, you finish it without thinking. It's why if you start replying to a message, you naturally want to just hit send. And it's also why if you start picking up your clothes off the bedroom floor, you just keep going. So why is this? Well, this is because your brain hates unfinished real world actions. Because once you begin something in the real world, your brain opens what's called an open loop and it pushes you to closure. And here's the most important part that most entrepreneurs miss. Your brain doesn't react this way to thoughts. It only reacts this way to actions. Like thinking about writing a post creates nothing, but starting to write the post creates tension, the good kind that pulls you forward. So here's the method that helps with this, and it's stupidly effective. And the best part is you can use it inside and outside your business too. So it's called the 2% rule. And here's how it works. You simply start the first 2% of a real business action and you leave it unfinished. Now, I know it sounds bizarre, but let me explain. All you need to do is write the headline of your post, type the client's name into the DM box, or start writing up the invoice that you've been putting off. That's it. And then just leave it. And suddenly your brain goes, okay, we've got to finish this. And the best part is you don't need to hype yourself up. You don't even need to negotiate with yourself at all. You simply trigger the open loop and your brain does the rest. Because you're no longer relying on motivation. You're using a mechanism that your brain literally can't ignore. And when you do this, you'll be able to do the work your business needs, even on the days when you feel tired, stressed, or just don't feel like working. But if you are someone who has been spending so much time binging YouTube content and not actually executing the work, even when you feel motivated, then you need to click this video here and I can explain exactly how to fix this.